What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you're not growing muscle. For men over 40, things change when you turn 40. In fact, a lot of people ask me online or they'll email me and they'll be like, hey, can I still gain muscle at 35? Can I still gain muscle at 40? Can I still gain muscle? And people seem to think that life shuts down once you hit 40 years old. And I'll tell you this, I got my pro card, my IFBB pro card at 41 years old after not actively bodybuilding for 7 years. I was boxing. I was weight training a little bit, but not at the level of a professional bodybuilder. I gained muscle. There's no doubt looking at the pictures that I gained muscle. And while a lot of people out there might be going, well, it's steroids. My TRT dose did not change between 2014 and 2021. Nothing changed. I didn't add in anything. When I got on stage at my comeback show, the Knox Classic, I was on the same 150 milligrams of testosterone a week that I was on a month before when I was getting ready for the Masters boxing tournament in Las Vegas. It is my TRT dose, keeps my level around 1,000, which I've posted blood work to show. So it's not just drugs, but I will throw hormones in here. That's going to be on the list. So in no particular order, although it kind of is a little bit in order, based on my interactions with fellow dad bods in their 40s, based on my interaction with individuals who train hard and individuals who also aren't getting results, but are training and also are training, are getting results. Here are the 5 main factors. Number 1 is not training hard enough. And this applies to every single age group and demographic. People simply go through the motions. A lot of older guys either lift for ego. You've seen that old guy at the gym lifting for ego. Terrible form, terrible programming, and we can fix that. You can hire me as a coach at marclobliner.com. Plenty of resources out there. The Tiger Fitness app is another one. I'll link all that down below. Tiger Fitness app is free. I'm not free, but I coach you with diet and training. It's a lot of work, so I'm going to charge for it. The app, it's AI. I programmed it. Bryce and I made the programs work the first time, and they're good to go. Okay, that's an awesome thing. But a lot of people just don't train hard enough. A lot of guys go in there and just kind of go through the motions. And when I say hard, I don't mean exercising, right? There's a difference between exercising and training. Exercising is movement to get your heart rate up, to improve your markers of health. And that's great. Time and place for exercise. But if you want to build muscle, you have to train to build muscle. You have to go to that point where you're near failure, 1 to 3 reps in reserve. Somewhere there, even up to and beyond failure might be required. Not really beyond failure, but about up to failure. You need to be able to get the proper volume per muscle group. For most people per muscle, you're looking about 5 to 15 sets depending on your intensity per set. Obviously, it goes up where your intensity goes down, down where your intensity goes up. You need to weight train adequate days a week. Generally speaking, that's at least 3 days for most people, if not more. Okay, so 3 to 5 days of training is a sweet spot, but most people aren't training hard enough. So if you want to get results in the gym, you have to weight train. This video is about building muscle. It's not about increasing, but these will all come to play, right? It's not about improving your blood pressure. Training hard will do that. It's not about losing weight. Training hard will help facilitate that. It's not about improving your blood glucose. Weight training hard will help do that. All of these desired outcomes will be aided by training hard, meaning training with purpose, taking sets, training hard, taking sets near up to failure. All things that we need to do to gain muscle. So number 1 is you're training like a sissy. Number 2, you're not eating enough protein. I mean, it is what it is, dude. I see dudes walking around and because of the accessibility of things like Core Power and Muscle Milk being at every gas station, men are able to get their protein in. For the most part, unless you are a fitness enthusiast and you know what you're doing, you wake up, you drink your protein shake, you have your high protein lunch, A lot of dudes just don't eat enough protein. So to put it in perspective, just to make it easy, you want about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for a 200-pound dude, you would want to eat 200 grams of protein. Put it in perspective, a 6-ounce chicken breast, that's about 42 grams of protein. Let's round down to 40. Do the math, okay? 6 times 4 is 24. Okay. Are you following me here? So you have 6 ounces. And so you're at 240 grams of protein by just eating 4 chicken breasts. That's not very hard to do. So in your meals, I think Peter Attia does that because he's around 200 pounds. Get 4 meals a day and aim to have 50 grams of protein in those meals. 4 meals a day, 50 grams of protein. That gives you 200 grams of protein. If you weigh slightly less, again, if you're a little bit over, that's not a bad thing. But just make sure you have 4 meals with 50 grams of protein. Very few of you have, over 200 pounds of body weight. And if you do, it's most likely fat. And we can argue all day lean weight versus total body weight. But I'll tell you this, for most people watching this who aren't professional bodybuilders, who don't need this video anyway, getting in 4 meals with 50 grams of protein in that meal, that is literally 2.5 scoops of ambrosia planta, that's 2 scoops of MTS whey, that is 6 ounces or so of chicken breast, 6 ounces of lean sirloin. There are so many ways to get that. It's a couple cups of Greek yogurt, maybe throw whey protein in your Greek yogurt. This isn't hard to do, guys. Get your protein. This one is big and it'll piss a lot of people off. Every time I go out to dinner, sometimes lunch, sometimes breakfast, with dudes my age, they're ordering alcohol. A lot of men casually drink more than I care to talk about. And I'm not talking about 1 a week. I'm talking 1 to 3 a day. They'll drink beer with their lunch. They'll drink beer with their dinner. They'll have wine with their wife before bed. Alcohol has no redeeming qualities other than social, and some people like the way it makes them feel. Alcohol destroys your sleep. Save that for later in this video. It destroys your REM sleep, destroys your quality of sleep. It actually hinders fat loss where it slows it down while you're drinking, and for 9 hours after you drink or more, it hinders your body's metabolism and ability to burn fat. If you are serious about gaining muscle, if you are serious about gaining results, and if you're serious about being serious, if you're serious about being healthy, alcohol has no place in your diet. None. Get it out of there. Get a social drink a week or whatever you need to fit in with your loser buddies. But at the end of the day, you don't need alcohol. Alcohol is bad for you. But if you enjoy it, just don't make it a daily routine. Don't order it, don't sit there and drink alone. Don't order it at lunch at El Torito. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Hormones. Hormones are very important. Now, by training, by eating correctly, okay, by eating the first 2 things I said, by cutting alcohol, and also with the last thing I'm going to tell you about, your hormones will be in a better place, okay? But testosterone, did you know that men in their 70s, a generation ago, had better testosterone than men in their 20s now? I don't know what the answer is. There's a lot of things that it could be. Environmental, the plastics, the this, the that. It could be because that level could be because Americans are obese and fat people tend to have more estrogenic bodies where their testosterone is going to be lower. Could be lack of activity, lack of sunlight leading to vitamin D deficiency. Oh, the frogs are gay. The frogs are gay. Could be what Alex Jones says. Could be a lot of things. Could be things in our food. I'm not here to tell you what it is, but I'm here to tell you some things you could do. Make sure, again, going back to diet, I said get enough protein. This is fat. Make sure at least 0.3 grams per pound of body weight, preferably 0.5 grams per pound of body weight. So for a 100-pound dude, that's 50 grams of fat. 200-pound dude, that's 100 grams of fat. So your body has adequate fat. That's over what it needs to be, but I'd rather have a little bit extra and then skip a little on carbohydrate. Exercise, don't be fat. If you're looking for a natural way to boost your testosterone, about 20% total and free, MTS Nutrition Insurgent. It's got some awesome ingredients. It's got L-carnitine, L-tartrate, which helps to free up testosterone. It has Prima V, which is the ingredient where the studies do demonstrate 20% increase in total free testosterone. Alpha NRG, another thing that greatly increasing libido and also testosterone. And Uricoma longifolia, which is also something that increases testosterone, also helps to inhibit estrogen, concurrent estrogen bump. It's not going to limit. You want estrogen in your body. You don't want to take anti-estrogens a lot of the time because they will tank your lipid levels. They're actually very questionable. People are starting to question their use. This doesn't have that issue because they're all natural ingredients. MTS Nutrition Insurgent, I'll link it down below. Take this every day. No need to cycle. An average of 20% increase based on the data. Human data, by the way. Excuse me. And if that doesn't help you and you want to look into it, TRT. I'm personally on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. I take 150 milligrams a week, as I mentioned earlier in this video. I do not trust any clinic, any doctor. A lot of general practitioners know nothing about it. So if you want to learn more about it, you could actually work with the people I work at. They'll get your blood work done, get all the adequate tests, and set you up. Now, I will stress, if you don't need TRT, don't take TRT. Sentencing yourself to a life of having to inject weekly. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't like injecting. And I know, yeah, you do, you're a bodybuilder. No, I don't. Anybody who likes sticking themselves with sharp objects is weird. Okay, it's not the coolest thing. It's obviously going to be more beneficial if you have high testosterone naturally. But at the end of the day, we just went over it. Testosterone levels are down. We want to bump them up. Hormone Health and Wellness, I'll link them down below. They are amazing. They're the best. And if some reason you're on a platform where I'm not able to link, I want you to go to my Instagram, DM me, and I will send you over their link. It's Hormone Health and Wellness. Again, this is last resort. Generally speaking, and what age, I don't know. Like my test levels tanked at 27, not from 10. That was when I was completely natural. They tanked from me not taking good care of myself, meaning that I was overstressed. I didn't sleep enough. So again, those are two things. Again, your diet, training, all this stuff I'm mentioning will improve your hormones, getting adequate sunlight, right? Those are good things. But also I want you to, if you're looking at helping them out, number one is try the natural route with Insurgent. Number two is, again, Hormone Health and Wellness. Again, if you have a good doctor, I recommend mine. I don't get commission. I don't work for them. I recommend my doctor because I love them and I could put my name behind them, but I'm not getting paid for this endorsement. It's just because I want you to go right. But if you have someone, I hear Marc Health is good. I hear Revive is good. I hear there's a lot of good people out there. Low T centers, I hear they're good. Some endocrinologists are great. But again, these are the guys I fully recommend. The other guys, I can't fully recommend them, and I'm not recommending them because I never worked with them. Number 3 is sleep. Number 5, is sleep. So the reason my hormones tanked in my 20s is because I didn't sleep, because I was busy building a career and I lost total focus of myself, and I messed up. I messed up badly. So not only is sleep necessary to build muscle, that's when you recover, that's when you grow, that's when your body, your brain forms memories and all that. But at the end of the day, man, if you're not getting enough sleep, it can also affect your heart and predispose you to heart attacks and death. So if getting bigger muscle and being a better person and performing better at work and just kicking ass at life isn't enough, just know that, not getting enough sleep, the American Heart Association now lists that as a reason why you're going to have a heart attack, your heart's going to fucking explode, and you're going to die. So don't die, get enough sleep. So surmise it. Number 1, not training hard enough. Number 2, not eating enough protein. Number 3, alcohol. Number 4, hormones. Number 5 is sleep. And those are in no particular order, although they kind of are in order, but whatever. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Go to tigerfitness.com. Health in general, you want to take Immortal. It's a multivitamin pack. It's the greatest ever created. Comes out to $1 a day. Again, available at tigerfitness.com. Here's how it looks. Again, $1 a day for all this stuff. Can't beat that. And yeah, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Marc Lobliner. That's not a game. I have this craving for this amazing protein shake. I'm at Sprouts right now. I'm going to pick up all the ingredients, show you what we get. Number 1 ingredient, might not have expected this, is these dates. medjool dates. I'm gonna get a whole pack of these. Next up, bananas. Look at that price, 69 cents a pound for organic. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of these. Next up is almond milk. I've heard good things about this almond milk. Oh man, they got the best stuff here at Sprouts. Next up, I need almond butter. Might as well get the Sprouts brand right here. Only the best. Almost there. We need some cinnamon. Oh, got some Sprouts organic cinnamon powder right in the basket. Final ingredient, baby. And the most important ingredient, save the best for last. Sprout carries the best. That's why we got to go with the best. We're going to go with Madagascar Vanilla Planta. Look at this. We got 3 flavors to choose from, but today I got a craving for this Madagascar Vanilla Planta right in the basket. Let's go check out. Let's blend this thing up. Y'all ready for this plant-based vanilla date nana shake? Start out with the most important ingredient, that there, Ambrosia Planta. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. We're gonna add in 30 grams of banana and 3 pitted dates. Then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of almond butter, half a teaspoon of that there cinnamon. Next up, that milk. Let's go. You gotta try this. Get all the ingredients from Sprouts, everything you need, from dates to almond butter to, of course, Ambrosia Planta.